Good evening, America. This is Jasmine Colquitt, and this is your Onyx News.
Live from Onyx News Universal Studios. Coming up next.
Possible impeachment could further upend Virginia politics. Blackface was popular and rampant in U.S. pop culture.
A scandal is rocking Virginia politics. Governor Ralph Northam and Attorney General Mark Herring are facing backlash after admitting they had worn blackface in the 1980s. Talks of impeachment have surrounded the disgraced politicians, both representing the Democratic Party. Despite the controversy, Governor Northam is refusing to step down. Northam and Herring are not the only two politicians in Virginia facing controversy. Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax is dealing with his own scandal involving two women, both accusing him of sexual misconduct. The women claim that Fairfax made unwanted sexual advances towards them more than 15 years ago. Amid growing cries for the three politicians to resign, Governor Northam had this to say in an interview with Gayle King. Virginia needs someone that can heal. There's no person to do that than a doctor. Virginia also needs someone who is strong, who has empathy, who has courage, and who has a moral compass. And that's why I'm not going anywhere. The growing scandal among elected Democratic officials in Virginia has consequences not only for individual reputations, but also for the order of Virginia politics. If all three men involved in this scandal were to resign, Republican State House Speaker Kirk Cox would become governor of Virginia. As of now, things do not bode well for Lieutenant Governor Fairfax. Democratic delegate Patrick Hope says he plans to introduce articles of impeachment on Monday. His female accusers have agreed to testify against Fairfax at an impeachment hearing. Fairfax's spokeswoman, Lauren Burke, says of these allegations, "Frankly, we really want any entity with comprehensive investigative power to thoroughly look into these accusations. There needs to be verification of basic facts about these allegations. It feels like something bigger is going on here." The Virginia House of Representatives would need a majority vote to proceed with impeachment proceedings. After that, the decision would be taken to the Senate, where the proof would be reviewed and testimony heard. 2/3 vote is needed to grant impeachment. We'll be keeping our eye on Virginia as state lawmakers decide the fate of all involved. Following the rash of school shootings, school districts all over the country are taking precaution by enacting active shooter drills. The drills are designed to prep students and faculty should an active school shooting ever occur. While the preparation for the worst is appreciated, some parents are worried that drills are traumatizing their children. The drills have been conducted in the past without warning to parents or students, causing some students to think the drills were actual shootings. Henry County Public Schools in Florida has taken precaution to prevent undue panic among students. The school districts has since started to alert parents before or immediately after drills to let them know this drill has or had been conducted. The school district has also made it a point to let students know that the drill is only an exercise. The drill seems so authentic that some students sent "I love you, Mom" texts to their parents in the middle of the day during one such drill. 39 states currently require lockdown, active shooter, or similar safety drills. The remaining states leave it up to the individual school districts and their education commission to decide what drills they choose to enact. Not all parents are concerned about the seemingly scarily real authenticity of these drills. Nanette Adams, a parent in the Bethel Park, Pennsylvania school district, where real gunfire sounds were used during active shooter drill, says, "Do you really want it to be your kid who's the one who takes the bullet and winds up with a plaque in the lobby of the school saying he went down as a hero?" The National Association of School Psychologists and the National Association of School Resource Officers advise caution when conducting these drills. The two organizations put out a joint statement stating that although the drills have the potential to save lives, those not conducted appropriately can cause physical and psychological harm to students, staff, and the overall learning environment. School districts all over the nation will continue to conduct these sadly necessary drills. The 2020 presidential election is heating up as Elizabeth Warren and Donald Trump exchange harsh words. Warren says that Trump will not be free in 2020, alluding to the ongoing investigation to whether or not the president colluded with Russia to win the 2016 election. At a rally in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Warren had this to say: "Every day there's a racist tweet, a hateful tweet, something really dark and ugly. What are we as candidates, as activists, as the press going to do about it? We're going to chase after those every day?" By the time we get to 2020, Donald Trump may not even be president. In fact, he may not even be a free person. Trump had his own harsh words for Warren that include the nickname Pocahontas, mocking Warren's Native American heritage. Trump had this to say about Warren when it was announced she would be running for president in 2020. "Today, Elizabeth Warren, sometimes referred to by me as Pocahontas, joined the race for president. Will she run as our first Native American presidential candidate? Or has she decided that after 32 years, that it's not so well anymore? See you on the campaign trail, Liz." This tweet has infuriated and alienated Native Americans all over the country due to the president's emphasis on the word trail in all caps. Many have speculated that the president's emphasis on the word trail was a reference to the Trail of Tears, a mass forced migration of the Cherokee Nation to present-day Oklahoma that was enacted by then-President Andrew Jackson. Although Warren claimed Native American heritage early in her career, she has since backtracked and apologized for claiming any Native American affiliation. As the heated 2020 election draws closer, we'll be keeping you updated on who throws their hat in the race as we get more information. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back after the break with more breaking news.
Do you have trouble falling asleep or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Call now or go to mypillow.com. Use this promo code to save over 50% on a MyPillow 4-pack with 2 premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Immune Fortress is a supplement that helps increase your glutathione, also known as GSH, nature's master of all antioxidant levels in the body, which are often deficient due to overall aging and when chronic illness is present, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and kidney problems. The key to Immune Fortress effectiveness, other than taking it correctly, is consistency. To get the best results, take it on a daily basis so your body has the elements it needs to naturally consistently build glutathione levels in order to fight and repair cellular damage and boost your health. Order our Combo 1-2 Punch to boost your immune system today. www.immunefortress.com/now.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Like here?
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
The derogatory practice of blackface has been popping up in popular conversation all over the country as politicians, celebrities, and even popular clothing brands like Gucci have come under fire for using it. As times have progressed and people have become more educated about the harmfulness of racial symbolism, Henry Louis Gates Jr., director of the Hutchins Center for African American and American Research at Harvard University, had this to say about racial symbolism. We're in a stronger position to educate the American public about symbols and cultural practices that are harmful today than we were in the 1980s. As African Americans have made gains across the culture, in politics and pop culture, incidents of blackface have still popped up. One such gain is the election of Harold Washington, the first black mayor of Chicago. His election paved the way for Jesse Jackson to seek the Democratic nomination for president in 1984. Despite the enormous gains for African Americans, racial insensitivity still made its way into public conversation. One such incident was when disgraced sports commentator Jimmy Snyder, known as Jimmy the Geek, made the comment that athletes were better due to slavery. Snyder lost his job, but such comments such as these that hint at deeper ways of thinking about race continue to ricochet into today's landscape. Henry Louis Gates Jr. stresses that education is key. He also stresses the importance of knowing one's own history so racial epithets can be laid to rest once and for all. Lindsey Vonn, an American alpine skier, has cruised into retirement after securing a bronze medal in her final race. Vonn completed the World Championships despite having a bruised rib and black eye from a crash. Vonn says she cannot imagine leaving the sport she loves so much, but her past injuries have left her without cartilage in her knees, making it impossible for her to land her jumps. Vonn's mental perseverance is not enough to overcome her body's protest. She says, "I'm literally tapped out. I can't cry anymore," Vonn said. "I want to cry, but it's dry. It's not an easy thing to feel your bones hitting together and continue to push through it." As Vonn exited the finish line of her final race, she hugged Ingemar Stenmark, the only skier that has won more World Cup races than she has. Vonn says it was a dream come true to have her idol be there to watch her cross the finish line. Vonn has become a legend in her own sport and in her own right. She's the first female skier to claim medals at 6 different world championships. Vonn's career has been a delight to follow. She will be missed in the world of skiing. There's talk of limiting how many immigrants can be contained by border authorities. As Washington races to reach a compromise with President Trump in regards to his wall to prevent a second government shutdown, immigration policies continue to get tougher. You cannot take a shutdown off the table, and you cannot take $5.7 billion off the table, Mulvaney told NBC. But if you end up someplace in the middle, then what you probably see is the president say, "Yeah, okay, and I'll go find the money someplace else." As the second government shutdown looms, lawmakers do not appear to be close to reaching a deal. Trump believes that the Democrats are not only preventing the wall for financial reasons, but also because he believes they are not tough enough on immigration policies. Trump believes the border wall should take precedence over how the country is dealing with crime and drugs being brought into the country by immigrants. Democrats say the restrictions being placed on ICE in regards to how many immigrants they can contain at the border should force ICE to focus on dangerous immigrants, not those without authorization to be in the country and who pose no threat. Democrats have planned to cut down the current number of beds ICE uses to detain migrants here illegally from 40,520 to 35,520 beds. We'll be back with more Onyx News.
Do you have trouble falling asleep or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Call now or go to mypillow.com. Use this promo code to save over 50% on a MyPillow 4-pack with 2 premium pillows and 2 go-anywhere pillows. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Immune Fortress is a supplement that helps increase your glutathione, also known as GSH, nature's master of all antioxidant levels in the body, which are often deficient due to overall aging and when chronic illness is present, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and kidney problems. The key to Immune Fortress effectiveness, other than taking it correctly, is consistency. To get the best results, take it on a daily basis so your body has the elements it needs to naturally consistently build glutathione levels in order to fight and repair cellular damage and boost your health. Order our Combo 1-2 Punch to boost your immune system today. www.immunefortress.com/now.
What to expect when you're expecting
Like here.
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Nancy Pelosi rubs elbows with celebrities at Clive Davis's annual pre-grammy party honoring Aretha Franklin. The political rock star rubbed elbows with real rock stars, including Wolfgang Puck, Earth, Wind and Fire, Dionne Warwick, Kathy Griffin, Barbra Streisand, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Weird Al Yankovic, Calvin Klein, Angela Bassett, and many more. Nancy Pelosi has regularly attended Davis's annual pre-Grammy party, but her presence was especially noted this year after her clap heard round the world went viral at President Trump's State of the Union address. Stars flocked to Pelosi requesting selfies. Her recent power struggle with Trump elevated Pelosi from just a political figure to a star to be noted among the brightest stars in Hollywood. The National Enquirer is denying claims that they attempted to blackmail Amazon.com founder Jeff Bezos. An attorney for the paper has said the paper did not commit extortion, nor did they attempt blackmail. Elkan Abramowitz, an attorney for American Media Inc., Chief Executive David Pecker said the information about the relationship of Bezos and his mistress were given to them by a reliable source that went unnamed this past Sunday. Bezos claimed that he was threatened with the potential release of pictures of himself and his mistress, Lauren Sanchez, if he did not stop digging into how the Enquirer obtained the information about himself and his mistress. Bezos has argued that the Enquirer's alleged attempts at blackmail may have been politically motivated. Bezos owns the Washington Post, a decidedly anti-Trump publication. After further digging, Bezos' security team found that Michael Sanchez, brother of Bezos' mistress and friend of Roger Stone, a Trump strategist and supporter, had a hand in the scandal as well. Famed Watergate attorney Richard Ben Weiss is now in charge of the text and other illicit information to determine exactly where to go next in the case. We'll be keeping an eye on this story as further developments become available. An Israeli Holocaust historian gave kudos to authorities in Finland on Sunday for publishing a report that concluded Finnish volunteers serving with Nazi Germany's Waffen SS very likely took part in World War II inhumanities, including the mass murder of Jews. It is very likely that they, Finnish volunteers, participated in the killing of Jews, other civilians, and prisoners of war as a part of the German SS troops, said Jesse Noritoda. He serves as the Director General of the National Archives. Diaries kept by the volunteers were where most of the information was derived from, with 8 of the volunteers still living. Finland was invaded by Moscow in November 1939. The fighting in what became known as the Finnish-Soviet Winter War lasted until March 1940, leading to a peace treaty with a bitter end. Countries were lost, but they were fortunate to still maintain their independence. As part of the pact, Nazi SS chief Heinrich Himmler insisted that Finland dispatch soldiers to the SS Viking division, similar to the volunteers it demanded from Nazi-occupied Belgium, Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, and elsewhere. Unwillingly, Finland went along with the changes and recruited the first group of 400 SS volunteers for training in the spring of 1941. The vast majority of them had no ideological sympathies with the Nazi regime, the report said. When Nazi Germany attacked the Soviet Union in June 1941 under Operation Barbarossa, Finnish army troops battled beside Wehrmacht soldiers on the northeastern front. At the beginning, Finns had no idea Germans having a goal to kill Jews, as they only wanted to fight the Soviet Union. We now know that with all that was going on, they did witness the killing of Jews, whether by their own hands or at the hands of others. A copy of Friday's document was granted to Paula Lakomia, the state secretary with the Finnish government, who said it was a valuable gift to existing research on difficult and significant historical events. During Finland's complex World War II history, we share the responsibility of ensuring that such atrocities will never be repeated. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back with more breaking news after a word from our sponsors.
Do you have trouble falling asleep or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Call now or go to mypillow.com. Use this promo code to save over 50% on a MyPillow 4-pack with 2 premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
A second chance given to a juvenile defender has paid off big time. Carmen Allende was given a second chance by a judge to turn her life around after an incident in her youth. Day promised New Jersey Superior Court Judge Charles Dortch if he gave her a second chance, she would not let him down. Carmen used her second chance to go into the justice system herself by becoming a lawyer. Day is now 29 years old, a wife, mother of 2, and soon-to-be graduate from the Rutgers School of Law. Judge Charles Dortch is thrilled to hear he made a difference in a young woman's life by granting a chance of redemption. Carmen says of the judge, "He didn't see me as a docket number or some poor girl from Camden," Day said. "He saw me as a girl who needed help, who needed a chance." Carmen's journey to Esquire has not been an easy one. She started college twice and dropped out, but she eventually finished her undergrad degree in 2015. Carmen endured a 2-hour daily commute to school to achieve her dream of becoming a lawyer. She had this piece of life advice to share. No matter your circumstances, no matter what you're going through, as long as you stay focused, you can make it. You are not what happened to you, you are what you choose to become. Carmen is a shining example of what can happen in the lives of those the justice system gives a second chance to. Heart disease is the #1 killer of black women in the U.S. This little-known fact inspired Dr. Yolanda Lewis Ragland to establish Heart to Heart, a red carpet affair for National Heart Health Awareness Month. Healthy Encore's medical director, Dr. Yolanda Lewis Ragland, is a board-certified bariatrician and will present the first annual Heart to Heart Red Carpet Affair featuring creative health education, heart-healthy cuisines, and special performances from kids who attend the Boys and Girls Club, the Washington Ballet, the Levine Music School, the Washington Middle School for girls, and the Bishop Walker School for boys. Healthy Encores is a nonprofit organization that provides continuing health content, awareness, and advocacy programs that focus on diminishing health inequalities in at-risk communities of America and the Caribbean islands. They use this education in an effort to provide corporate health education and positively affect behaviors toward developed health management and disease prevention. Their mission is to eliminate differences of health in compromised communities burdened by lack of resources and services associated with discrimination due to poverty, race, gender, age, sexual orientation, or religion. The function, on February 22nd, hosted in Washington, D.C. at the Arc, boasts free education classes and screenings that are much needed in the Black community and will provide information to assist in healthy living. Dr. Lewis Ragland serves to assist adults and children as she is active in her fight against childhood obesity. She serves as a wellness coach and has authored 3 books. For more info on Dr. Yolanda Lewis Ragland, please visit her official website at www.dryolandamd.com, her blog at www.bodydocpro.com, or Shara Devonish, lead at slead@netstruck.net. The Favorite, a famous royal drama, and Roma, a Mexican family memoir, won big at Sunday's British Academy Awards. The Favorite racked up, winning 7 trophies, including Best British Film and Best Actress for Olivia Colman, a Brit who portrays Britain's 18th century Queen Anne in the female-driven drama show. Best Picture, Director, Cinematography, and Foreign Language Film wins were garnered by Roma and director Alfonso Cuarón. These winners were grateful for their wins and took to the stage to highlight equality for women and the ability for Netflix to see past a black and white foreign language film. Rami Malek scored Best Actor along with his many other wins this year as the famed leader of the group Queen, Freddie Mercury, Spike Lee, and Bradley Cooper. Both won for Best Adapted Screenplay and Best Music, respectively. Also known as the BAFTAs, these awards can play a huge part in where the minds of the Academy go regarding who will receive award letters this month at the Oscars. William, who is president of the British Film Academy, presented his highest award, a BAFTA Fellowship, to editor Thelma Schoonmaker, longtime partner of Martin Scorsese. Letitia Wright, star of the all but shunted Black Panther blockbuster hit, accepted the BAFTA for Visual Effects category win and gave a huge push to those who have suffered with depression, like she did coming up through this business. This year's fashion was back to normal, as very different from last year's ode to Black to send a message to Harvey Weinstein for the industry-wide mistreatment of women who turned down his sexual advances. There was still a fuss for many about the lack of women nominated this year in the Best Film Director category, since the last woman to win was Kathryn Bigelow, who was nominated back in 2010. Thank you so much for watching, America. This is Jasmine Colquitt, bringing you your news from a Black perspective. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as always, stay woke. See you tomorrow, America.